We're already into the 25th of that November and the year remains 2025, and today is Tuesday. And my name is Oraku Benson Pastore, and you are most welcome to the usual program. That's the news program at Western Television. It's called the NILECAST. That always comes on your way from Mondays to Saturdays from the hour of 7 up to the hour of 8 p.m. As usual, we commence everything with headlines, and then the details comes afterwards.
In the headlines tonight, NRM independent candidates brace for a tight Levi municipality parliamentary race. 30 VSLA groups graduate from financial management capacity building in Ajumani district. And Christians in the Greater Nevi region warned against secularism in society. This and more in the NILECAST News Bulletin.
The anchor tonight is Oraku Benson Pastore. Straight away into the details of the stories. We are commencing it from Ajuman district, following the commission of the VSLS Resolving Fund. Each group is set to receive 3,500,000 shillings. 30 VSLS groups have successfully received management training at Hotel Aga Khan in Ajuman district, aimed at boosting smooth running of the VSLS day-to-day activities. Take a look at the story.
30 VSLA groups have successfully completed a 4-day financial management capacity building training under the SHARE project aimed at boosting smooth running of VSLA's day-to-day activities. This follows the recent commissioning of VSLA's revolving fund, where each group is set to receive 3,500,000 shillings. Brenda Abire, the project manager of SHARE project, stated that this initiative is meant to empower the smooth running of 10 VSLA groups in record keeping, documentation, and proper savings.
On Monday, we commissioned 30 VSLA groups. 17 are adolescent girls and adults and young women's groups, and then 13 are for the boys. Out of these, we have 7 groups from the refugee settlements, and the others are nationals. So following the commissioning that was done on Monday, we followed this with a training for 4 days on VSLA management. And this encompasses a lot of things regarding management of VSLA groups, what their roles are as leaders, how they can effectively manage the different VSLA groups, issues of record keeping, documentation, and so on. So that has really been what we have been able to train them the last 4 days. And this, ideally is to help them run the different VSLA groups that they come from. Because, like I mentioned, and following the commissioning, each of the groups is receiving 3.5 million shillings. So after they've received this training, ideally they should be able to run the groups well.
Elizabeth Ekon, a mentor, stated that through this impactful training, they have been able to realize their mistakes in regards to saving.
I'll say this is really so timely because we have been saving as a group, but after today's training, I've realized that there are so many mistakes we are making as a group, and we never knew till they were pointed out today, especially in terms of record keeping. And we realized that most of the time we have conflicts around that, and we didn't know what exactly was the problem. So after the training today, there's been knowledge on better record keeping and how to keep your records, and also taking responsibility as a person, as a group. What is your responsibility? And I believe if we've put that in practice, we're going to have a better group, because most of these things we were doing them not knowing that exactly we were lacking this. But today I'll say it is an eye-opening, and it is going to benefit a group. And personally, as a mentor, I know I'm going to have easy time, because even as I join other VSLA groups, I'll have knowledge on how to help the people. And I'll also have easy time managing my mentees, because I'll take the knowledge to them. And in case of anything, I'll always know what to do, because now I have the knowledge.
Lada Gottfried, a beneficiary, stated that the training has impacted him in a way that he has learned financial literacy.
The training has been very good, and I feel very excited for the knowledge that we have added on to ourselves in management of finance and also management of group members. I believe the program so far has been so good. We have been having sort of challenges in leadership in terms of loan reimbursement and also follow-ups, also things to do with records. And with this training that we have just received, they have increased our knowledge in terms of record keeping, and we believe that will impact us in positive ways of how to keep our records, and also better ways of how to record majority of the information that we pass in our weekly meetings. And also the other aspects that the training has given unto us, we shall be able to manage and facilitate the group activities timely and with easy efforts.
The successful completion of the 4-day capacity building of 30 VSLA groups marks a significant milestone in empowering the community members with skills to manage their finances effectively. The SHARE project intervention is expected to enhance the sustainability and growth of VSLAs, ultimately improving socio-economic well-being of the community members. Reporting for West Nile Television, Onzima Alan, Okumuringa Christine, NILECAST.
Away from that story in Ajuman district, now jetting to Greater Alu region, particularly from Nebi municipality, and a political story. As campaigns heat up in Nebi municipality for member of parliament race, political watchers say the fight will be among the 4 candidates. That's Honorable Emmanuel Ongerov, who is on independent ticket. We have Reverend Father Olar Alfred and NRM's Honorable Hasim Suleiman, among others, to secure the parliamentary seat. Take a look at the story from Camila Stanja.
As campaigns heat up in the Nebi municipality member of parliament race, 4 candidates, 3 on independent tickets and 1 on the NRM ticket, are conversing votes and giving their manifestos agenda to their electorates. As the parliamentary race across the country kicks off, in Nebi it is boiling down to 4 candidates, 1 from the National Resistance Movement and the 3 on an independent ticket. Honorable Emmanuel Ongertha, who is contesting as an independent, was nominated, as well as Honorable Hashim Suleiman, the incumbent member of parliament, Nebi municipality, and 2 more candidates on an independent ticket. Of the 4 candidates likely to be on the ballot paper on January 15, 2026, political watchers say the fight will be among the 4 candidates: Honorable Emmanuel Ongertha, independent, Reverend Father Olar Alfred, and NRM's Honorable Hashim Suleiman, among others. Honorable Emmanuel Ongertha, aspiring candidate Nebi municipality member of parliament, said Nebi municipality tends to vote for the leader who will bring development regardless of the political party.
When I speak about health, I feel so bad that the whole of the municipality does not have a health facility. People talk about the hospital. That hospital does not belong to the municipality. That hospital, me, I look at it as a sub-regional referral, because where sicknesses are defeated, people in Zombo, in Pakwat, in the other part of Padire, all come here. So, and good enough, all the divisions have land. So it's going to be my responsibility to work with the ministries and make sure that at least all the divisions have health center trees, because that is the standard of Uganda.
Honorable Hashim Suleiman, NRM flag bearer, Nebi municipality, is optimistic that he has the support of the NRM machinery as well as influential business people, suggesting he will have the financial watches to wade through the long campaign period in an urban setting.
You saw we started our campaign yesterday. The good thing you people were there. I strictly told people my agenda. I didn't talk about any candidate. I just mentioned maybe example. Especially this one I'm hearing the hate speech is coming from. I never mentioned it. No. Why should you bring hate speech? More so, you're a person even people are doubting. You left your constituency, you came to somebody's constituency, now you start bringing hate speech. In fact, it's asked to start the hate speech. I mean, the hate speech. Again, it's you. So how do you leave your constituency there and come here? That is panicking, I think. I think that one we shall not tolerate it, we shall not accept. Because I'm also a human being, I will not allow somebody to be abusing me in front of my voters. When my voters have never seen my problem anywhere, then for you want to come and tarnish my name. What? By the way, it is not allowed even in the electoral laws. Yes, it is not allowed. We have the guidelines already, they gave us. They say, avoid this, avoid this, avoid this. One of them is hate speech. Abusing somebody, talking bad about somebody.
Efforts to get comments from the two independent candidates as our repeated calls could not be answered. Camilla Stansha, West Nile TV, NILECAST.
Away from that particular story, but still keeping the pace within Nebi municipality, during the Golden Jubilee celebrations of Robert Orombi, a prominent event handler in Greater Nebi, believers have been warned against embracing secularism with some religious leaders cautioning against its potential dangers. Take a look at the story from Alfred Jawok.
Believers in Zombo district can be warned against embracing secularism, with some religious leaders cautioning against its potential dangers. Secularism in this context refers to the separation of religion from civic life and governance. According to Reverend Father Charles Anwankani, curate Zombo Catholic Parish, secularism may lead to decline in moral values and principles. He made these warnings recently while giving his homily during the Golden Jubilation celebrations of Robert Orombi, a prominent event handler in Greater Nebi.
There is growing secularism, amen? Dano mapolo betimo le mezo Mungu penyeba kitimo le pegu kumgi by might na musomo nene nyadito kechangu chingati bikambo kome apira ngo meni ngudu ne majiyo bomenu mweshongo min giringa ngo binu just pay there kona yene gibelengu kono ne maybe eni kango do. What is going on? Growing secularism timone muku manyino be mondo momako ngenyu. Be strong. Jesus is the Lord over the universe.
Robert Orombi, an event handler, during his Golden Jubilee said exposure to secular ideas can corrupt young minds.
Habe Timothy tu maka voya ato ani kenda aketi kwa para tu ato jamu soma tele beti yango wura ugam mona dek mabira neno muwe kuma puro shama mabero guru shalamu guru enu keto timo wati na kita mo guru ko de cha wade mo guru kumeni o guru wa benjo wanjoyu eni eno bi poing ngwen mabe wura gibi tuka ku chiwe kupara echaga achel mecha ringo nyalo bara awati no mirario ringo ega nyakongo cha dok tek ngwe kido garalozo awacho ka kier tie kumeni apeto kier.
Secularism might challenge or dismiss religious teachings as it allows individuals to practice their faith freely. If properly handled, it fosters a sense of community and respect among diverse groups. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, NILECAST.
That particular story has brought us to the end of today's edition of NILECAST News at West Nile Television. But before I leave the studios, remember we have in UEFA Champions League bouncing back tonight with a very big encounter between Chelsea and Barcelona. And Barcelona is set to visit thus a London-based club at Stamford Bridge. Meanwhile, tomorrow, after some years, Arsenal, of course, will be meeting the Bayern Munich again in tomorrow's encounter, also in European night. The last time they met was way back in 2017. I am out of the studio. The anchor has been Oracle Benson Pastore. Have the best of your moments. We'll link up again till tomorrow, the same time, and also for the same program.